There it is, sitting in the light. 2021 Corvette C8. I have now had this car for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, and 1,000 miles. It has now hit 1,000 miles, as you'll see in a second. The car looks great. I am loving it. It literally was just washed 2 days ago, and we had to drive in like a little bit of a rainstorm, so a little, dirt all over it. But it was just washed. It needs to be washed again, because again, this is a daily driver, guys. I know it looks, like a supercar, but I have to use it every day. So that's why it's at 1,000 miles, and that's what this video is about. What went wrong, what is good, what I don't like, what I do like, first 1,000 miles. But to start a Corvette C8 video, you all know what we have to do. 1, 2. Never gets old, guys. It never gets old. As you guys can see, or maybe not, 991 miles. Yep, this drive we're gonna hit the big 1,000. Thank you guys for all supporting these videos. They've done really well, and I've got a lot of subscribers the past 2 or 3 days, and I really appreciate it. Anyone who's new here, just know there will be more McLaren content. I promise there'll be an Elba video this weekend. There should be a 720 video coming up soon. Thank you guys so much for the support. Okay, so the first thing I think that's the most important thing when you're talking about a video like this is quality. So quality compared to its competition. Boxster, all the new Porsches have had much worse interior materials recently. I have not been impressed with the ones I've seen, I'm not gonna lie. I think let's start with the 992 generation 911 and I don't know what the new generation of Macan's called. I just couldn't care less about that car. It is so overpriced, as is the whole Porsche range really, but I mean, they get their money, so I guess some people don't think it's overpriced, right? That's how it works. Whatever. This car, quality issues. The roof rattles randomly. Most of the time it's not there, and then all of a sudden you'll just hear it. It's really a little creak, but it's a little concerning. I'm going to take it off and put it back on and see how that fixes it. The doors close much better than the C7. Nothing feels like loose. I've had no like electronic bugs. Other than actually, when I started the car once, both the front and the rear trunk open together. I don't know how that's even possible. I know they had that issue when the car first came out and it was recalled on the front. I don't know about the rear. The car hasn't had any reliability thing like sensors popping up. Like I know with the 458 when it was new, it had like sensors, so it would just say something. The Gallardo, when we had that and it was brand new, it had a check engine light always, because the car thought it was an automatic. I don't know why the car would think it's an automatic, but it did. I don't know. So they didn't know what was causing the check engine light, but they ended up figuring out there's that. So of the first 1,000 miles, quality issues like that are really what you're looking for. Haven't had anything like that. No real slips or anything. There's definitely like a weird engine noise when you let off the gas at low speeds. I don't know what it is, between like 20 and 30 miles an hour. I don't know. It's not a knocking sound, but it sounds like a mini version of that. Car's broken in perfectly normally. We didn't push it at all. It was just the ride back from North Carolina. Obviously, highway speeds aren't really great to alternate RPMs, but we tried as much as possible, and we did. I know that this car has a 7-year warranty. Thank you to shout out to Hendrick Chevrolet. They actually posted a video of me driving it out of the showroom, which was really cool. Shout out to them. Those guys are awesome there. They'll take care of you. Just a very solid first 1,000 miles. To be honest, I don't know. I couldn't have been more impressed with this car. Every day I take it out, I'm waiting for something, but I just keep wanting to take it out. Whenever I have to drive someone somewhere, someone will say, you can take my car, whatever. My sister, like my dad will say that, my mom. And I'm like, no. Like, we had to take 3 people the other day, and I'm like, well, you could just stay home. I'll take my car. It's just that much fun. I love this car. There's nothing I can say bad about this car. I don't know. It's just unbelievable. Not something I've had before, but I actually just heard the passenger window creak a little bit. So there's one like little quality thing potentially. You're allowed to make a right on red where I live. So that's what we're gonna do once this X5 passes. Just go ahead and do that. One of the things I love is that sound. How good is that sound? That was only 2,600 RPM. Actually, I didn't even notice that. The car shows you where you left shift. The C7 did that too, but I've never seen that on this car. I guess it's a little less obvious with a little white line. I believe on the C7 was a red line. Maybe in Z mode we'll do the same thing on this, because the whole dash turns red on this car in Z mode. That was pretty cool though. Another funny thing yesterday, we were getting onto the highway. I was with my friend, and I did a you know, not like a pull, but I slowly got on it and then smashed it. And it comes up with the 0 to 60 timer. I'm like, I wasn't setting a 0 to 60 timer. I guess it's always active. And it ran at 4 seconds in just my mode. No, like, track engine or anything. No, like, launch control, no nothing. 4 seconds. That is what a manual C7 would do. Perfect grip, perfect day, launching the crap out of it, beating the crap out of the clutch. Perfect day, 3.9 to 4 seconds. That is insane. Some of the things I've seen people complain about on the forums, I haven't really experienced. Obviously, the big transmission issues transmission issues I really haven't experienced. For some reason, I can't say the word issues. There it is. But I've had nothing, like just a little creak in the roof. And you know what? This car has so much sound insulation, the road noise. Maybe my old car did that. I wouldn't even know. The handling on this car is so much better than anything you're gonna get around this price. I don't understand how I see C7 Grand Sports doing the same lap times as C8 non-Z51 cars. Obviously, the Z51 has the mag ride, and that's a big deal. But on the street, where the way I'm going to be using it 99% of the time, why would I need that? The car rides unbelievably well. Literally better than any car I've ever been in. I keep wanting to say the McLaren rides better, but when I don't know how this car rides as well as it does. But it's unfair to the McLaren because this car has all seasons. All 1LT C8s have all seasons, not performance tires, as long as... Sorry, did I say all 1LT? All C8s that are non-Z51 have all seasons, which is a weird thing. They started doing that with the C8. They haven't done that with previous generations, but it's just something that they've been doing. There's a vet. C3, oh no, C4. I don't know if you guys can see the other lane, but I turned it on. You gotta give the good wave to the vets. He didn't wave back, so I don't think he's very happy. I don't know. Maybe he's not having a great day, but you gotta do the Corvette salute, guys. All Corvette owners know that. Actually, I forgot to say, one thing I know that I want to tell people that maybe have the car and haven't thought about this. When I put the car in park, it lurches quite a bit, even when you're not on a hill. And I realized, I remember with the 430s and the Gyros, those were obviously single clutch cars, but those cars, when that happened, you were damaging the clutch. And I was thinking about it, the car's rolling on a hill, it's like going from drive to park, I just let off the brake. So what I do is I put the park brake on, car doesn't move. Even on big hills, car does not move at all. Use the park brake, guys. I know it might be a little annoying. Use the parking brake. F-Type right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. With an X5 behind it. Some nice cars out today, guys. I wish I was filming a lot of gravel on the road. Gotta watch that. No PPF on the car as of yet. The C7 had front bumper and side rocker protection. This has nothing at the moment, but I'm definitely getting the front done. I'm actually going to be going to college in August. I'm going to be going down south to the University of Florida. So before it gets down there, before the drive down there, if we're driving it, I'm pretty positive I'll be driving it. Before that trip, I'm definitely going to need some paint protection film on the front. It was really reckless driving from North Carolina here, but we stayed away from trucks, big SUVs, anything. Little pull for you guys, just get a little noise. There's 3,500. The car is just effortlessly fast. I mean, you're at the speed limit before I can tell you guys I'm at the speed limit. I've decided to task myself with 5 dislikes, 5 likes. And I just came up with this on the fly as I'm driving the car, so I'm gonna have to think about it. Likes. Handling, ridiculous acceleration, interior, specifically the steering wheel, that's 4. And 5, quality. The quality difference between this and the old car. The transmission, I'm also going to add in there. 5 things. Why am I saying 5 things? I can tell you a million amazing things about this car. There's no reason to limit it to 5. Okay, does anyone else hate Tesla owners? When I run into a Tesla owner, they're just doing something stupid while driving. I swear to God. Tesla owners are so annoying. This guy going? I don't know what he's doing. I swear, a Tesla Model 3 pulled up to me the other day, floors it past me. We stop at a stop sign, I floor, and he looks at me like I have 10 heads. Electric car people always think they're better than everybody else. Okay, dislikes. Shit. I'll get back to you. Okay, as far as dislikes, I'm a little slow to think of them. Okay, no manual transmission 1. I know I said that in the last video, I don't want to be repetitive. Here's one thing. I set my phone as the dominant phone because it's my car, and my dad's in it, you know, it's not a bad times. I drive him over to the marina a lot during the summer. And he, okay, hold on. more important than my speaking is you guys getting a good pull. So hold on. Okay, I'm going way too Jesus. Speed limit. Yeah, that was the speed limit. I didn't floor it. I did not realize. You forget how fast this car is sometimes because it's just such a good cruiser. Now to push the button, it's a rocket ship, and that's again in my mode. I haven't really pushed it in my mode at all, but now that I'm starting to get used to it, it's unbelievable. 996 miles, guys. We're getting there. Those are two. And okay, I'll continue my thought. So my phone's a dominant phone, but for some reason my dad, when someone calls, his phone still picks up, and then the two things I guess mix each other up, and then nothing ring. I pick up and I can't hear anybody. So I don't really know about what's going on with that, but that's probably just a little software thing that's gonna get updated. Software updates. I am nervous about to do software updates. That's me one dislike, just because I've seen so many bad things on the forums, and I saw it's pretty hard to get into this car when it's dead and to charge the battery. So I'm gonna have to figure that out, guys. But software updates, I guess I'm just gonna leave the car charging, and I'll follow the rest, and hopefully all goes well. I actually, the Range Rover Velar is my mom's car. The car I did a review on that car. It is currently with check engine light, brand new car. It's probably got 500 miles on it. Check engine light. So was that an Aston? No, it's a 911. No, it's yep, 911. Okay, from far away, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to drive and look. A little car spotting today, apparently. But yeah, that car's got a check engine light because of a software update. I think they said a part went bad, but I did the software update. I think maybe the software update was trying to fix whatever was wrong. But like a week ago, I did the software update, and it like wasn't working. Probably the car wouldn't lock and whatever. And then when we got in, it said the software was done, but then immediately it said to do another one. And then when we did another one, then the check engine light came on. So I don't know. I just think the technology that's in these cars is amazing, but it's also scary. The same way that I love taking corners in this car, the technology of that. I know there's bad things about it, and I know there's risks. You're buying a new car. This is a second year of production technically. They built the cars in 20, but 20 and 21 combined are basically what they did for the last actually, and what they did for the first year of the C7. So it's really still in its first production year. They haven't been able to work out all the kinks. There's one negative I'll say: buying in early. That's the downside. But the benefit of buying in early is, say I wanted to sell the car, it is not happening. I was told yesterday, oh, I sell the car, you can get a 12C. Someone literally was saying they'll sell me a 12C for what you sell this car for. I'm like, first of all, I don't want to drive that car right now. I don't. It's too nice. First of all. Second of all, I think this is a better car. Realistically, I think this is a better car. I think I'd rather have this car. That's what I never would have thought that. Starting to drive it, that's what I'm thinking. Now, guys, we're getting towards that celebration point. 997 miles. I cannot believe my C7. This is just to say how much more I enjoy driving this car, and how I just constantly want to keep going driving. I make excuses, like ask people, do you want to go here, here, and here? I literally will text my friends, do you need to ride somewhere? Like, they don't. They have a car, but I want to drive. This car has 1,000 miles, as you know, in 2.5 weeks. My C7 in a year and a half, a little more, had 3,400 miles before we drove down to North Carolina. 3,400 miles. And we bought it with 805. Okay? So, 2,595 miles in a year and a half. There you go. I mean, I think that just says it, doesn't it? It has to. 998 miles. We're really going to hit exactly 1,000 by the time, because my road home is 1,000 miles. So, I'll greet you guys at that stop sign where you know what we do. I actually did forget to say one quality control thing. My mom was in the car a few days ago, and she dropped her phone and it went under the seat. So, you know, that happens. Looked under the seat, and I saw the carpet's like ripped under there. It's not ripped necessarily. I don't think it was ever glued on. Like, it's not. It's down the middle, just straight cut. It's like, looks like a knife was taken through it on purpose. I don't know. I don't think that was the obviously, I'm not, sorry. It's not that I don't think that it was the dealer. I know it was the dealer. Look how this car handles, guys. I don't know how sharp the turns look on your side, but this car is phenomenal, guys. I just don't know what to say. We're approaching that stop sign. Hopefully the road is clear. If it is, it's time for Z mode and manual mode. Manual, not mode, but I'm shifting. It's not technically a mode, I guess. Road is clear, Chuck. No, it's not. It's kind of clear. I'm not going to gonna do a hard pull, but we're gonna hit it. Okay, I said not a hard pull, I floored the car. That's just, okay, negative about the car. Intoxicating performance. Literally intoxicating performance. The car is ridiculous. And it's just, it's easy performance. There's no, like, it's just, there's no sacrifice. There's performance without sacrifice. I heard someone say that yesterday, talking about a boat. I'm gonna say it about a car. It's performance without sacrifice. That's what this car is. It's unbelievable. 1,000 miles in, words to describe, unbelievable. What else? Handles like a Swiss Army knife. Okay, it's a little hard to corner hard when there's a GoPro in the middle of my field of view, but you know, happens. Straight in my field of view. I didn't think about it. Only on the left-hand turn you notice that, you know, the way up it was right-hand. Okay, so I just set the parking brake. As you can see, it says park up there. This is the parking brake down here for people who don't know and own the car. The car's phenomenal. I'm just gonna be honest. Parts that are carried over from the C7, this is definitely the same thing, both sides. And this is, it's a cleaner part. It's like a little smaller, but it does the same thing. Little dislike, the vents are definitely confusing people. You think you're diverting, you know, the direction when you do that, but you're just shutting it off, which I don't know why that you think you'd be able to adjust the direction on that. I'm not entirely sure. Also, I'm just happy that this button right here does the glove box, because I was driving with my friend yesterday, he pressed the button. I'm just happy it doesn't release the roof or something, because it's just like, what does that do? I guess that's just curiosity for people. But yeah, let's finish the video outside the car, I guess. Another quick thing, actually, I forgot, I apologize, guys. The paddles are really light on this car. Like, you see that? I could just barely catch it. I caught it while I was driving the other day. A good thing I wasn't, like, hitting the gas or anything, but I was... Oh, 1,000 miles right there, guys. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Oh, my God. That felt good for me. I didn't even see it was 1,000 miles. Wow. Could not have planned that trip better, could we? Yeah, there's not a lot of complaints, but, yeah, I don't know, guys. It's just, the car is... How much closer do you want to get to perfection? That's my question. You can. The Squircle, I thought I'd hate. It is unbelievable. For people who haven't seen the previous videos, the only three options I got, this is a base C8, or the bright, oh no, sorry, not bright red. Those are just, red seat belts. The calipers are called the bright red, and the black rims. So those are the only options. Whatever, I want to know what you guys think of the spec, but you know what, that was like a fun, I thought this would be like a thing doing the video, but, you know, that was like seeing the 1,000 miles already. It's just, look at this freaking car, guys. This is a Corvette. This is a Corvette. I could park this in the garage right now, and you tell me it doesn't fit in. Hold on. Let's try this for a second. So here we go, boys. McLaren Elva. Currently unplugged 4GT because I needed the extension cord. The goat of goats, the 720S Spider, my favorite car on the planet. And the Volkswagen Beetle. Sorry, Porsche Speedster. Wow. Oh, don't know how I did that. Yeah. And now back to the Corvette. At its what is supposed to be its worst angle, and I'll be honest, it is. But if this doesn't fit in, I don't know what does. I'd rather have this over the Beetle all day, any day. So that's it for my 1,000-mile review. Thank you guys if you've stuck around this far. Let me know in the comments. Tell me what I just said. And I have something, maybe something in store for you, depending on how you found the channel. If you found the channel from my Twitch stream, something's in store for you for watching this one.